What's going on, you guys? Sports on the Diesel back at you here. I hope you guys have your brooms because we have our first sweep in the NBA playoffs. Yes, you guys, the Boston Celtics sweep the Brooklyn Nets here, 116-112 here in Game 4. Jason Tatum, 29 points, 5 assists. Yes, he fouled out with 2 minutes to go in the ball game, but it didn't even matter because Brooklyn just didn't have it together here. They had a couple of lapses in judgment. Good night. See you next year, Brooklyn. Can't blame Kevin Durant in this game. This was probably Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving's best game combined. They combined for 59 points. Kevin Durant, 39, 7 and 9 here. Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton, 1 of 11 from the free throw line. He now holds the NBA record for most free throws missed to start a game. 0 of 10. He goes 0 of 10 from the line before he finally hits a free throw, which beats Shaquille O'Neal's record of 0 of 8. So congratulations to Shaquille O'Neal for finally not being the loser in that record. Who is Brooklyn going to acquire next year in order for them to be successful? Are they going to be the same team they were this year? I mean, I hope not. But you got 3 guys who are making $40+ million a year, and there's no way in God's green earth they're going to be able to acquire the right pieces to fit around these 3 guys. And who knows when Ben Simmons is going to show up. But this is another conversation for another date and time. Let's move on to the Toronto Raptors that have forced Game 6. The 103-88 victory over the 76ers here. And Pascal Siakam starting to find a rhythm here. 23, 10, and 7. Prince Achiuwa comes in off the bench, scores 17 points. He scored more points off the bench than the entire 76ers bench. The entire 76ers bench only scored 11 points in this game. He gets 17. Toronto, once again, taking care of the basketball. Only 9 turnovers compared to Philadelphia's 16 turnovers. And then on top of that, Embiid, Maxey, Harden, and Tobias Harris, they combined for 22 of 56 from the field. We'll give some credit to Toronto's defense. But I will say this, man, like, you can't be shooting 38% from the field, 27% from downtown and trying to close out a series. And I will say this. If this happens again, Toronto will force Game 7. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around this. Philadelphia better get their act together because they could go out of the first round, and they're favored, one of the teams favored to win the East. Dallas with a 102-77 victory here. Now they have a 3-2 series lead. Utah, 77 points in a 48-minute game. You're not even averaging points a minute. That's ridiculous. Like, this is the lowest scoring game for Utah since they lost to Dallas by 50 in November of 2018. Some of you guys remember that game because Utah only scored 68 points in that ball game. At one point in time in this game, Utah was scoreless for 6 minutes in the second quarter, which ultimately led to a Dallas 22-4 run. And the rest of the game is history. You know, Doncic didn't need to go for 33, 13, and 5 like he did. Brunson didn't need to score 24 points. They could have scored half of their scoring output and still won this ball game. You know, but for Dallas, is this deja vu all over again for Dallas? They're up 3-2 in this series. They were up 3-2 last year against the Clippers. They eventually lose that series in 7 games because they couldn't close it out on their home floor. But now they have home court advantage. Can they go into Utah and close this series out? Utah, I'm done talking with Utah. The starters shoot, outside of Rudy Gobert, who played great in this game, the starters shoot 7 of 36 from the field. Under 25%, Dallas is winning this series. They're going on to the next round. Last night's ball games here, starting off with the Miami Heat, who win the series against Atlanta, 97-93 here. They win 4-1 in the series. Bam Adebayo, 20-11 and 4. Victor Oladipo filling in for Jimmy Butler here, 23 points. They forced 19 turnovers. Trae Young, another atrocious shooting night, 2 of 12 from the field, only 11 points. He had 6 turnovers by himself. DeAndre Hunter played a good game, 35 and 11. He's not the real issue here. Trae Young, credit Miami's defense. Trae Young has been a shell of himself, if that, in this series, and Miami's moving on. Up next, the Memphis Grizzlies pull out another gut-wrenching win here, 111-109. Ja Morant finally looking like himself again, 30, 13, and 9. Another near triple-double for Ja Morant here. Desmond Bane, 25 points. Brandon Clark has been a real nice, he's been a nice problem for the Minnesota Timberwolves because 21 points, 15 rebounds. He had 9 offensive rebounds in this game. Memphis out-rebounds Minnesota 53-42 in this game. But I will say this game wouldn't even have been close if Memphis would just hit some free throws. They go 26 of 39 from the free throw line. What am I watching? What am I watching here? Like, if they make their free throws, they win by 6, 10 points. But Memphis is not one of the better free throw shooting teams in the league. Let's just be real here. And then on top of that, Minnesota, 23 turnovers. Holy moly. Got to take care of the basketball better for Minnesota in order for them to force a Game 7 back in Memphis. And last but not least, the Phoenix Suns pull out a nice victory here against the New Orleans Pelicans, 112-97. Now they're up 3-2 in this series as well. Miles Bridges, big, gutsy performance by him, 31 points here. Yes, CP3, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, another double-double for him. And now the Phoenix Suns are 50-0 when they lead after 3 quarters. Ingram and McCollum combined for 43 points here, but they combined for 14 of 41 shooting. Like, they don't even shoot 40% combined in this game. Like I said, credit Phoenix's defense here. But Phoenix, going into Game 6 back in New Orleans, they should be able to close this out in New Orleans and hopefully, not go to a Game 7, which is the last thing Phoenix needs right now. Phoenix needs to get healthy, especially with Devin Booker being out right now. Thank you guys again so much for your time. If you guys haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope to see all your faces in the next one. Deuces.